Castor is a film podcast filled with dubious opinions, plot spoilers, and a healthy sprinkling of bad language. Thanks for listening.
After all, my name is Jim, and each episode, myself and my two co-hosts, Sam and Nick, review one of cinema's much loved or unloved films with the aim of also serving you up a delicious recasting. But before we can get into all of that, of course, don't forget you can like and subscribe to Castrol over on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, Podbean, or wherever it is that you get your podcast from. And of course, don't forget to leave those all-important 5-star reviews. And if you like what you hear, head on over to buymeacoffee.com/Castrol podcast, where you can leave us a nice little donation to become a member of the Castrol family. And with that donation, when you've left it, leave us a little comment with what films you would like to see us do, and maybe we'll do it in a future episode. As I said though, I am not alone. First, he is the spicy chicken filling. It's Sam.
Oh, a filling of what?
Well, you'll find out.
Oh.
And he is the guacamole and sour cream you slop on top. It's Nick.
Oh,
Are we talking fajitas?
Burrito,
let's
I
find
reckon.
out, shall we?
Burrito.
And as I said, my name is Jim. I am the flour tortilla that you wrap around like a nice tight hug to create this fajita that we call a podcast. We are Castrol. Let's review a film.
Oh,
Hey, well,
I love a
recast a film.
And that as well.
So what? Like, are we doing? What's everyone's favorite? Is it like a fajita? Is it a burrito? Is it an enchilada?
I'm good for any of
Is it a quesadilla?
This is going to sound really...
I'm good for any of it, to be fair. Fajita, burrito, enchilada, I'll eat any of it.
I'll start by saying it's all fucking lush, right?
Yeah.
I absolutely will preface with that. But I will also say, in terms of a nation's cuisine, right? Little uninventive.
I don't. Is that a nation's?
It's not. This is what this usually is traditionally Tex-Mex, which is not Mexican.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think what Mexican.
What we have in this country is not Mexican. It's Tex-Mex. Let's get that right. It's not Mexican.
But what is like the dish of Mexico?
Well,
there's loads of amazing.
I went to Mexico for my honeymoon, and the dish that a lot of the Mexicans mentioned when we were doing tours, that was something quite chicken mocha or chicken macueca or something like that. And it was essentially kind of like, they described it as like a chocolate chicken dish. And that seems to be one that they kept mentioning. So that's like a very traditional Mexican dish that they kept.
Chocolate and chicken.
Yeah, it didn't sound right, but when I had it, fucking lush. Really, really nice.
Because you're right though, otherwise like the Tex-Mex stuff, or like everything that comes in a cardboard box basically, particularly in the UK, that it's like, cook at home Mexican. It's basically as though someone was trapped in a room for a month and all that they had with them was like some veg,
flour tortillas,
some meat and a fuckload of tortillas, and we're like, fucking hell, not this. How can I make this do something different on day 20?
It's good though, isn't it, man? It's good.
Anyway, how can I serve this to people? I know, we'll call it Old El Paso.
I'm going to fold this one a bit differently this time. Oh, hello, I think I've come up with
this one I'm going to fold and then... Oh, I've got a can of tomatoes here. I'll just cover it in tomatoes.
This one we're going to pour the sauce on top and the cheese and then bang it in the oven for 20 minutes.
And don't get me wrong, right?
It's all. But I think it's the same way. It's like if you were to chicken tikka masala, the dish of India. Like it's not at all.
It's not at all. That's the dish of Britain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, specifically England.
Well, I will say, fajitas is the absolute kids' favourite at the moment.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy eating it. I don't enjoy the mess.
Yeah, the mess.
It's a lot. There's a lot of washing up, isn't there? There's a lot. Yeah. It's not one of Liz. It's not one of Liz's favourites actually. I like it and the kids like it, but she's a bit like it's just so much like bread. Not bread, but it's like so much like stodge and stuff. Yeah. It's good.
How have we been?
I've been good. It's summer holidays here in England, isn't it? Or in Britain. So.
Well, I mean, I say I love it. I'm barely at home really, because I'm only off when the wife tells me to put the time off because she.
But I mean, even like this is the thing. My wife's a teacher, so she's off. I've been lucky enough to have quite a lot of time off, which is good. But even people that have to work through it, it's just nice not to do the school run.
Yeah, and even just the roads being quiet.
Yeah, the roads are quiet.
That's a godsend. Especially with obviously with me being a lorry driver, I go down Wales every day. Currently the M4 bridge is down a one lane, so that's If
Oh
that
my
was
God.
prime school time, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You'd be absolutely fucked.
Cool. Have we got any other roads we want to talk about?
M25's a bitch, isn't it? I hate M25.
I went down a Devon.
Oh, we really are.
The M5, that's still a bitch. That's a prick when you get to
Don't like
Bridgewater, and that's an absolute dick of a road when you get to there. The M5, that can do one.
There's a little B road in between Chip and... Right, let's go.
That was your casserole travel update.
Yeah.
From about a week ago.
Films, gentlemen. Anything interesting?
Who'd like to go first? Who thinks they've probably watched the least, so will be the quickest?
I'll jump in.
Go on then.
I've got one thing to talk about. I watched a Ethan Hawke fronted thriller called The Black Phone. The Black Phone, I think it's called.
Yeah, I've seen trailers for that. It looks interesting.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's sort of set, I think, like 1970s Denver kind of time. It's about... dark theme. It's about like a child murderer who's been kidnapping these children, been disappearing, and Ethan Hawke plays, what was he called again? The Grabber, I think. And he's like this mask wearing. He's the baddie basically. But the actual film is fronted by some incredibly talented young actors, some children actors, and they put in some amazing performances. The young guy that leads it is really, really good. And someone else plays his sister, and he basically gets kidnapped by the grabber, and he
gets grabbed.
The film, he gets grabbed.
Just grabbed.
He's like locked in the basement, and there's this phone that's unhooked, like this, not plugged in or anything. And basically, the phone rings, and it's like the spirits of the previously murdered children, like guiding him how to eventually escape and stuff.
Do you think most of the audience will even understand that a phone had to be plugged in to ring? Like, everyone's looking at it and be like, why is that mobile phone big and on the wall?
And as long as they've charged it, it'll be fine. But yeah, Ethan Hawke is very good. And I can't forget the name of the director, but I think he was teaming back up with when he did like the Insidious film. Have you seen that? Insidious is...
I've seen bits, I've not seen
It's not one for me.
Thoroughly recommend. It's actually...
I'm sure you will, and they will never get watched.
It's really, honestly, it's really good. It's not like out and out terrifying, but there are some sequences in that film that are incredibly well done, and it's worth it just for the soundtrack alone on those sequences. And I really, really recommend that one. Going back to the Black Phone, it was pretty good. I think I'd say it's worth a watch if you got an evening spare.
Oh, nice. I'll check it out maybe.
No, Ben. Humouring me just like, I'll
just check it out maybe.
He's looking like he's typing it into his phone now. He's probably just playing Snake.
Never watch this. Okay, shall I go next? I've got quite a list, quite a weighty tome of things I've watched. So first of all, over the summer holidays, one of the things that my family did, we've been to the Everyman Cinema. They were doing these like free kind of showings if you were like subscribed to like Apple TV or something, and so we went to the Everyman a couple of times to see some like, it was just like hour-long showings of like a couple of episodes of this or that, or there was a dinosaur episode and stuff, which was cool. But my wife and I really liked the Everyman. We've been before, but it kind of reignited. So we went and watched with the kids. We then went to watch Despicable Me 4, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I've watched.
Not a fan?
No, I'm not a fan of this one. I feel like this is one of those films where they're milking it a bit too much.
Well, I think it's the end. I think it's the last one, because it kind of wrapped everything up at the end.
Yeah, for me it felt like one of those ones. They milked it a bit too much, and everyone loved the Minions. They went, just milk shit out of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all films nowadays. Just finished watching the 4th season of Umbrella Academy, which personally I think shouldn't get the hate it's been getting.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of hate for that.
It's a lot of hate, and it's
for that season.
For that season.
Yeah, for that specific, I've never watched any other seasons, but that specific season, there's been a lot of hate towards it.
The first 2 seasons are markedly better, and I do think it's kind of, I don't know, it's fallen victim of, I don't know, maybe the screenwriter's strike, or maybe kind of the message that people want to put in. I don't know. But it was a nice, ending, summed everything up. I think it was quite good. Mean Girls, the musical. That's fun. That's a fun romp. You should check that out if you like Mean Girls. Mean Girls, the musical. It's funny. Had me laughing quite a lot.
Cool.
Two things which then have actually influenced one of my castings for the film today. What to Expect When You're Expecting, which is like a classic like early noughties film about like pregnancy and basically dads being terrified of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
The Boys season 4, finished that off. I think I might have said I finished that off before, but I think I went back and watched a couple.
Definitively finished.
And it's good. The Boys season 4 is definitely good. And then one that I really wanted to mention, which I saw literally like 2 nights ago, Lucky Number 11. I think I've mentioned it before.
Great film.
But it's so good. It's really good.
I don't know if I've watched that.
I would say it's
Well
Bruce
worth
Willis's last good film.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah. Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, Ben Kingsley, Josh Hartnett, Lucy Liu.
Great cast.
That's a great cast.
Yeah.
Have I seen this film? It rings.
Stanley
a bell.
Tucci. A bit of a touchy-touchy in there as well. A bit of a touchy-touchy.
Do you know, it was kind of before one of these films where Josh Hartnett seemed to kind of disappear for a while after that. And I think he's recently been back in a lot of stuff, which is really good to see.
Because was it just after like 30 Days of Night?
I think so.
Because have you seen 30 Days of Night?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
good
really
film.
good. Yeah, and obviously you had the Sin City. It was sort of the height of the Hartnett.
Height of Hartnett.
Height of Hartnett. But yeah, it's really a really good film. I would highly recommend.
It rings a bell. Well, I know I've heard of it, and looking at the images of it, then it rings a bell. But it's again probably one that I've watched. It's just straight out of my head, and
It's like an American Guy Ritchie, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a good description, actually. It's got all of the crime elements. It's got kind of quirky performances.
Yeah.
The setup's interesting. There's a whole kind of...
Really great
film.
soundtrack.
Good soundtrack.
Yeah, really great soundtrack.
I wonder whether we maybe won't see Josh Hartnett for a while again, though, after this M. Night Shyamalan.
yeah, that's been getting panned. That's been getting so much hate.
M. Night Shyamalan,
But
I feel...
I don't think that's on Josh Hartnett. I think that's more on M. Night.
Yeah,
but everything's on... Like, literally, other than Sixth Sense... Oh, it's ropey.
You say that. I've recently just listened to a podcast called Film Rage. Shout out to them. And one of the guys pretty much said the exact same thing. Apart from Sixth Sense, what has he actually done that's any good?
I didn't think Signs was the worst. Did he do Signs?
Yeah, I think he did. Might have done something.
But like The Happening, like what the fuck was The Happening?
I think even things like The Village had an interesting premise and stuff.
The thing is, I think
it was kind of
maybe he
after that.
became victim of like his like.
It's like he
Gotta
had
be a
to
twist.
deliver- Yeah.
When the twist is it's the trees, don't do a twist, right? just don't do a twist. What about you, Jim Boy?
So I've only got one. I've been watching quite a lot, but I'm only going to really talk about one thing in particular, and that's the Rebel Moon director's cuts.
Yeah, do you know what?
Naturally, I was going to spend 6.5 hours watching those. Of course I am. Yeah, I really like them.
Should we? I mean,
I do really like them.
I think we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to watch this because I genuinely want to watch it.
And they've had very favourable review scores.
Is this in comparison to the originals?
Of course they are, but they are actually quite favourable.
Yeah.
Not only with critics, but actual audience scores as well.
I know. I read a review that basically I felt like aligned perfectly with my viewpoint, and that was if you thought the first ones were dog shit, this is in no way like don't waste.
Yeah, and that's the kind of review which I'm going to look at and go, "Fuck off, mate!
But
You've not watched these films."
But that's not.
I think that is. I don't want to spend too long on it because we've got stuff. I actually genuinely think that is absolute dog shit. If you watch these films again and go, you've not watched these films.
Just to explain what that review was really saying.
I've seen a couple of these reviews, and all they've done is copied and pasted their review from the written. So it's like,
this is what you were saying originally, and the people that panned the original films, you were like, they're not giving it. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
But it also
that was because I stand by everything I say on these original ones. I think a lot of it was jumping on Zack Snyder hate.
But it's really not because I love Zack Snyder. So I don't want to jump on his hate.
Yeah,
I love him. Watchmen is
hate
one of my
him.
favourite films. 300 is an excellent film. Zack Snyder's a great
I'm
director.
trying not to be diverging here and getting on a fucking mad diss.
All right, last thing. I just want to, because we haven't seen it yet, but I think we will. I think we'll see them both, and we'll probably do an episode on the Zack Snyder cuts. Okay,
Yeah, and it can't wait for
but in all seriousness, like taking emotion out of it, do you think that the director's cuts adds in
Yes.
the stuff that we were missing? And I'm not talking about just a character telling you.
No.
Do they show you
Yes,
more?
and that's where this is where I'm actually going to put a lot of things. That's why these director's cuts they've annoyed me as well as I've enjoyed them.
Wait, could you just explain that there's guinea pigs in the room now?
If you hear anything, unfortunately...
If you hear squeaking, even the guinea pigs hate Rebel Moon. They're just... They're like, it's bullshit, it's bullshit.
So yeah, so I hate the director's cuts for having these things in, because... Like I think I explained to Nick. I think
hate the director's cuts?
In total, there's probably about maybe 30 minutes worth of film footage, which you could have easily just put in these. Like, so there is like about 10 minutes worth of them travelling between planets. There is 20-25 minutes of them on each planet having a little chat, saying who they're looking for, things like that. So it's like, why are they not? Why have you cut them out? I don't know if that's Netflix or Zack Snyder.
I think it's to make a Zack Snyder cut.
I think that's on Netflix personally more than Zack Snyder, which is why I don't think he gets the hate. But anyway, just call me Zack Snyder because I got the vision.
No, well,
I saw the vision.
Maybe
I said, all this stuff that's in these director's cuts. I'm like, okay, I didn't need. And I still stand by. I didn't need it. However, I am going to have to retroactively go back and give a different score to the originals because.
Of course it is.
But because I cannot give them the same score that I would give the director's cuts.
So the director's cuts are better.
I might say they are markedly better, and I would obviously I would still only give them maybe a 7.5 out of 10.
We're doing out of 5, remember?
No, I'm a 10 person. We know this. So
no, we're doing 5s. We agreed.
No,
we agreed 5s.
We
agreed we would do 5s if we could do 5s. Like if you could do 4.5s.
That's far too much. It's not a 4.5 star.
No. I'm saying is you agreed we could do 5s if we would allow 0.5s.
No, if you allowed 0.25s.
Fuck me.
That's
right.
what I wanted quarter stars. If you're not going to allow that, I'm doing a 10-point system. So they're getting a 7.5 out of 10. So as a result,
just so you understand, if we were doing 0.25s, that would be a 20-point system.
That's fine. Yeah, I want quarter stars.
I want a 20-point system or a 10-point system.
I want quarter stars because there's times when you think, well, I don't want to give it a 0.5 and it doesn't deserve just the flat. It
I want to do a 10 rate. Let's do a 10 rating system then, but we can do 0.25s with it.
40-point system. Right, okay. Jesus Christ.
If I can just fit in then, but basically the message that I was receiving from reading about the films was basically, if you felt like many of the issues with the originals were things like the acting, with things like the entire premise and a lot of the delivery, the overuse slow-mo, all of those things, you're not going to come away from the director's cuts thinking, well, that's completely changed my opinion on all of those, because all of those things are still an issue. Mm-hmm. That's what I think's going to happen. If we've got to do them, we're going to do it.
Yeah, I think because it's interesting, because like two director's cuts that come to my mind, like the Alien 3 director's cut is like markedly different. Like the alien comes from a different animal. Like it's
digressed again.
Well,
I'm trying to not digress too much.
But I mean, it's interesting because like Alien 3 is one of those ones where people say like, have you seen the director's cut? People say no, and they're like, oh well, you can't judge Alien 3 then until and like something like The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies.
It's fine. I want Lord of the Rings.
That director's cut, it doesn't change it, but it does improve it, because there's bits in the third film where they just like this in one place and they're suddenly in another place and you're like, what the fuck? And then it adds in like a really cool sequence or something. So like I feel like it's more of that. It's just added more of the cool.
Yeah, but then there's actually one thing in the director's cut part 1. There's actually the opening scene is brand new, and it actually adds,
it's not about fucking grain.
No, not the opening scene. It actually adds credence to what you said, that you think that the soldier that came down should have gone away.
Yeah.
In the original, I'm like, no, because there's no reason to. They had a whole new scene at the beginning of this film, which is like, actually, yes, he should, because he's got a fucking reason to hate Atticus. And that is, they open up with the Atticus and the, whatever they're called, the motherland, arriving on Aris's planet, which is the lad's name. And they have him kill his father in the premise that he will be saved and so will his mother and sister. And then as they pull him away, Atticus shoots his mother and sister. And so
that does actually add to some character development.
So they actually give this kid a reason to hate Atticus. And it's like, yeah, he would then want to go away with him. In the director's cut, obviously he still doesn't. But in the originals, I'm like, well, no, why would he? There's no reason to. He's just lying on the shit. There's no reason for him to go away. In the director's cut, you're like, yeah, maybe he should be one of the set ones that go off. But
No, well, okay.
obviously,
Sounds like
so
it opens up more plot holes.
Can I just really quickly balance that by
Anyway.
saying that when we were talking about, when Jim was telling me about the director's cuts, he was saying to me, and there's a whole new bit in the bar scene
Well, I thought
where
it was
we
a whole
get
new bit.
where we get loads more from the Piggy Man, who was my one favourite bit in
No,
those
great.
films. I was like, he's a great character.
Yeah.
We need more of him.
Gay-
And we get the whole more from him, why the whole thing kicks off in the bar. And he's like, because Piggy Man's getting sexy on Gunner. I was like, that's in the
That's it.
original film.
There's just more of it.
No, it sounds like
More
it's exactly the
touchy.
same.
Yeah,
So I'm
it
partly
felt-
a bit like, I think you might just be
it felt
watching
like
bits from the
it
original
just felt
film.
like-
Maybe he's just watched the original film again.
It just felt like it lingered. It just felt like it lingered on that specific scene a lot longer, like him grabbing his dick and thing. I'm like, this feels like it's a lot longer. But yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have to retroactively go back and regrade the originals.
All right. Well, we can do that in the episode.
I'm going to
No,
tell you
I'm
right
just
now,
gonna-
I'm only watching
no,
these
I'm just
fucking
gonna-
films if people email in and vote for it.
Right. Okay, everyone.
Okay, well that's gonna get in right. Anyway. So very quick then, like I said.
No, right, no, stop, no. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. But people need to email in.
I'm just gonna get it down.
Gentlemen,
What we're doing the episode for, if
we
do it.
we
We're
need
clearing
Had
up.
enough.
We're clearing up.
Yes, we are.
we need
Email in.
to talk about what we're actually this week.
Anyway, 7.5 out of 10. So we're
No,
Fuck
we're not
me.
doing that.
You can't give us. You can't give us your reviews.
So, right. So yes. So I do have to retroactively go back and rescore the originals. Director's cuts, solid 7.5 out of 10 for me.
Right.
So the originals, because they cannot be the same, I'm going to give them a 3.5 and a 4.
Right.
Based on the things that they added in the director's cuts, a lot of it, I didn't see why it could. I'm like, why could that not have been in the originals?
So you've halved your score, more than halved your score.
Yes, I have to.
Right, anyway, moving on.
Right.
I
So
actually have to,
what
yeah.
are we recasting this week?
Well-
Worryingly, it's Jim's pick.
Well, yeah. So like, yeah, we've had so it's my pick. We've had a little fun. We've had a few more. We've each had a little pick of what we want to do. That's going to change going forward. We will get into that a bit later. But obviously, yeah, as you've seen from the episode title, we are recasting 2005 The Island, a film which, like I said, I believe I teased by saying it's the last time Micheal Bay gave a shit about storytelling. Or we've just felt like he gave a shit, which is actually quite apt when you look up his filmography.
Yeah. What did he do after The Island?
Well, I'm going to tell you now. Give me 2 seconds.
Just in filler, has anyone seen Micheal Bay does Titanic on the internet?
No, but that sounds amazing.
Micheal Bay does Titanic. Everyone look it up. It's like the Titanic, but there's explosions everywhere. So every time like someone like falls off the ship and hits the water, it's an explosion, and the ship hits the iceberg, it's an explosion, and it breaks in half.
So leading up to The Island, start with this. So 1995, he did Bad Boys.
Bad boy.
1996, The Rock.
Nice.
1998, Armageddon. 2001, Pearl Harbor. 2003, Bad Boys 2. And 2005, The Island.
Yeah.
You could argue quite a strong list of films.
Apart from Pearl Harbor.
I can't say I've seen it. I
It's
think I saw
bad.
it when we were in school for history, and because I just hated history class, I didn't give a shit.
Pearl Harbor might be worse than
I
Rebel Moon.
didn't give a shit about the film. But after The Island, it takes a dive. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark and Moon, Pain and Gain starring your favourite actor, Transformers Age of Extinction, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, don't actually know what that is, Transformers The Last Night, 6 Underground, which is a Netflix film featuring Ryan Reynolds, which is just absolute dross, and then Ambulance, which I believe stars Jake Gyllenhaal, which I think I've watched and I remember quite enjoying it.
I
So
did not
from The
realise.
Island, not a great list of films.
Yeah, because The Rock is a really good film.
Yeah,
Like The Rock
peak.
is.
I think if
Brilliant.
I think when you say Micheal Bay, I think the first thing people think of isn't Bad Boys. I think it's The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock and Bad Boys for sure.
The Rock and Bad Boys.
Yeah.
And then if the next one after The Island was Transformers, then The Island was the last
It just
good.
took a dive.
Jesus, those films are so bad.
Yeah,
Like the first ones, you're like,
that's just
all right, and then just Jesus.
it's just franchise 101, really, isn't it?
There's robot testicles in the second one.
There is as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So-
They're so bad, these Transformers films.
Can we just pitch that this was your pick?
Yeah.
So I think it's worth touching on the fact that what you did really briefly really enjoyed about this film we've all discussed the fact that this is a film that you originally watched in the cinema 3 times.
Yeah, and rewatched it, but I don't know why I did.
Because we were watching it, like I was like,
Do you know what?
I can only assume it's because it would have been out when me and Sam were both working in cinema, so I was getting free films. So I can only imagine it was one of them where I was just wasn't really doing much one day. I thought, fuck it, let's just watch a film. What's on? Fuck all, I'll watch Island again because I enjoyed that the first time. So, and the reason I probably enjoyed, I was like looking forward to the Island is because A, it was Micheal Bay, and I was like, oh, I like Bad Boys and I like The Rock. Ewan McGregor had probably just come out of maybe, I don't know, it would have been Star Wars.
It would have been
episode 3,
Star
or just
Wars.
episode 2?
I think the first 2.
Yeah. So he'd been coming off of that, so I'm like, oh, Ewan McGregor. And then there was Scarlett Johansson, I probably went, ooh, pretty lady. Because I don't think up until then she had really done much.
Well, she'd been in a few things, but no, not.
So
not a big
that's
star.
probably why I look at it and go, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Island. Watched it, yeah, enjoyed it. So that's probably why I went back a couple of times. That's the only reason I give it.
It's an interesting one because
I definitely wouldn't have paid to watch it 3 times.
I told a few people that we were going to be doing this one, and their response was like, "Oh yeah, I know the Island. It's okay, isn't it?" And I think like,
which is why I think when originally you told us,
yeah,
like, oh, I watched this 3 times. I was like, so to watch this film, I went around Jim's house.
oh no.
We treated ourselves to a little bit of takeaway.
Yeah.
Things then progressed.
Thai.
Things progressed then
Thai.
to the sofa,
Mm.
and then James very gently pressed play on the film when we watched the film.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get your minds out the gutter, you dirty prick.
But like halfway through, I had to just say again, 3 times though. Watched this 3 times.
Like it's. Do you know
4
what?
times now.
I'll go straight into my like feelings on the film now.
Go on, let's give you
I
a very
liked
brief
it. Like I like it.
Could we start actually just by explaining what the film is?
All right, let's explain
Yeah,
the
go on,
film.
you want me to give a little
Just
quick
pitch in.
synopsis? It's a 2005 American science fiction action thriller film. That's a lot of fucking subgenres. Obviously directed by Micheal Bay and written by a man by the name of
3 dudes, written by 3 different dudes.
Three dudes. Sorry, 3. Yeah, Caspian Treadwell Owen, Alex Kurtzman, and Roberto Orci. Yeah.
Orky.
So it stars, as we said, Ewan McGregor, Scarlett Johansson, Sean Bean, and Jimon Hounsou. And there's also parts played by Michael Clark Duncan, who was very briefly in it, and Steve Buscemi.
Who's brilliant.
And there's someone else that we chose to cast. Let me find his name.
Phillips. His name is
Who we chose? I can't.
Ethan Phillips.
Ethan Phillips. Yeah.
Yeah, and he plays
He plays
Jones 3 Echo.
Yeah, which is one of Ewan McGregor's characters, like best mates in the.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a conspiracy nut, isn't he? Based on this lottery that takes place in the.
Well, I mean, obviously,
Facility
spoilers. Just letting everyone know now. Basically, all these people are in a facility, and it feels a bit like maybe like a health retreat or a spa or like a clinic or something.
Yeah, we both sort of saying that because it's very clean and.
And everyone's have like healthy lifestyles and
plain white.
They're checking their cardio and exercising regularly. But basically, it all starts getting a bit darker, and like the Ewan McGregor's character starts unraveling the mystery. And turns out, again, spoilers, they're all clones, and they've been put in this facility by very rich people living out in the world, and basically for spare parts.
Yeah.
Like if the real people get ill, they've got exact matches for blood or kidneys or anything. It's quite interesting because the start of the film, it feels like post-apocalyptic or in the far future or something's happened to the human race. Yeah. Turns out, no, it's modern day. And, Ewan McGregor's character, Scarlett Johansson's character, escapes with the help of Steve Buscemi's, and they go on the run to try and find their benefactors because they are sure if these people knew what was happening, they would help them. And turns out Ewan McGregor's character is a bit of a see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I like his alter ego.
It's good. I think, but anyway, at the end, they return, release all the clones, destroy the facility, the bad guys die, the good guys get together, and it's, feels like a very 90s action film.
It does feel very 90s, yeah. It's worth saying that this film, I believe, it's meant to be set in 2090?
No, 2019.
2019?
Yeah, so 5 years in our past.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
But there are, like, hover bikes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying. So you got so they really put a focus on like the trains.
The trains are like mega futuristic.
But yeah, the cars,
Good
the helicopters.
Cars less though.
Yeah, they're got tired. They're just standard array cars. But the trains are like they've had a real focus on them in the.
It is proper depressing, right? how like what people thought our lives would be like in like 20 years time, and they're not.
No.
They are the same, if not worse, than 20 years ago.
But I thought that was kind of a thing in the 90s. It was like, oh, this is like in the 2000s, but this is a 2005 film, so it feels even weird to be like,
Yeah, well, I suppose it is. I suppose it is
In
like
14 years' time, we are going to have hover trains and
Yeah.
hover bikes. It's like,
clones.
so
And,
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be a bit more self-aware to not think
And
that.
for anyone in the distant future that has found this episode and is listening to it, in 2005, we weren't close to hover technology.
Not even remotely.
Not even. It wasn't like, oh, do you know what? We've nearly cracked this.
Yeah, I think in the next decade we've got this.
Like last week, I saw a video of like the robots that they try and build that are still like falling over. We're not close to anything.
I think the closest we got was Back to the Future, and that was in the past.
Yeah.
So
Closest thing we got was
a
like,
step backwards, if anything.
yeah, it's like Back to the Future because we had like Velcro shoes. So yeah, I mean, it's an easy premise. It's fun, and like, so now I'll go into my review of it because like I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Nick, before we get you go deeper, what was your brief thoughts on it? What were you?
I thought broadly, yeah, it was an okay watch. I think the two things that really stood out to me were that it felt super Micheal Bay. It's probably one of the most Micheal Bay films.
Yeah,
And I don't mean the explosions.
I think it's starting to feel like when they left the facility. I think.
Yeah, it felt, yeah. Once you got into the thick of the chase stuff, I agree with that. What felt super Micheal Bay to me was actually the look and feel, the cinematography. So obviously it's the cinematographer that Bay has worked with presumably quite a bit, but it felt like the entire thing could have been one big aftershave commercial. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the contrast is turned all the way up on this film. Like the colours are like super glaring and poppy. And a lot of like wide panning shots and stuff. Like, yeah, I was just expecting at the end, like,
This is the thing. I feel
turn
like
around and be like, "Ooh, de la dia."
yeah, sauvage. The thing is, I think Micheal Bay almost single-handedly has like cornered the market in a 360 revolving shot as someone stands up with some camera glare.
I mentioned this to Nick.
Right.
They got quite a lot of that in like the Bad Boys series.
Bad Boys, The Rock, Transformers, like The Island, like he just does this like 360. I mean, Armageddon.
I think they're quite cool shots.
The amount of times they
They are
go
cool
around the
shots.
actors,
There's
they've been
big
around the
cool
asteroid about 14 times.
Yeah, so I think that was a big thing that jumped out to me because I don't think I've watched a Micheal Bay film for quite a long time actually. So I was like, oh yeah, this is Micheal Bay vision. And then the other thing that did strike me a bit, particularly for a film that's meant to be set in a fairly futuristic future, is aside from the fact that one of the leading protagonists is female, it's quite a big sausage fest, I have to say. I think they missed quite a lot of opportunities to be like, oh, and here in the future, women can have like important jobs within the facility.
Don't be silly,
not
mate.
Just a sausage fest. It's also you also point out there's only like one black guy in there.
Well, we've got
Two?
Michael Duncan.
No, in the facility there's only Michael Duncan that we actually know of.
Is
and
that
then we've got
is
Jim
the
Honsu.
But is that you know, is actually that, you know, a
Is that Micheal Bay kind of saying that?
You know, there's a glass ceiling of like, you know, women and, you know, ethnics of being able to afford this kind of a lifestyle.
I like that you've given him that generosity.
That's a very generous take.
You know, maybe it is a damning representation of like white privilege.
Do you know?
I think very well could be. I think that's a very generous take from Micheal Bay.
It's definitely not true.
I think if you look at a lot of Micheal Bay films, look at the others, right? I think that it is an unfortunate case for a lot of the way these films are written and the casting and things that are done. There's not an awful lot of strong, particularly female characters. If you look in this film, you've got Scarlett Johansson, whose character is basically tagging along with the ride.
Yeah.
If you look at the other female characters, one of them, there's like some of the people in the facility. One of them plays a midwife, and then the other one is a fucking dinner lady. I don't think I can think of hardly
You've also got a woman that's
strong
only
female
there
characters.
to give birth.
Yeah. A lot of the women in the facility are there to be just act as birthing machines.
And you've got Steve Buscemi's partner who gets told to fuck off and get some beer, basically. So at that point, I was like, what is this?
You may as well have to say, "Oh, you deaf broad, go get me some beers."
Yeah.
He may as well have just said that, hadn't he?
I mean, maybe that's
the adults are talking now.
Yeah.
maybe that's why it felt a bit 90s.
It was super 90s to me. Maybe it was written, it might be one of those that was written and conceived a while back.
And then took a long time, and Micheal Bay just went, I'll have that.
Yeah.
What's depressing though is if it is indeed meant to be an indictment of like white privilege and the glass ceiling. If it was, they thought in 2019 we will have hover trains, but black women will still be fucking nowhere in society. So like how depressing is that? Like yeah.
I think it's more of a, rather than like it was conceived as that kind of conceit, I think it's more a reflection of the minds of these writers.
They must have shit the bed when they saw Barack Obama become president.
Yeah.
What is it, 2019?
My God, we've come so far.
That aside, I thought there were some good moments in here. I think people like Steve Buscemi's character is really good.
He's really cool.
I enjoyed Sean Bean being classic Sean Bean.
I love Sean Bean.
Another Sean Bean death to add to the tally.
It's good Sean Bean death as well.
He must have it in his contract. How much?
Must die.
It must be when it comes to audition for the role. The first thing coming up is how am I dying?
I think he's you're
surviving,
over 20 deaths now, surely.
Yeah, well, I think it's something silly where he only survives in like 2 films. He only makes it to the end of like 2 films.
Yeah, so how am I dying? Oh, you're not Sean. Oh, don't want him.
It's amazing. I mean, like I really love Sharp, which is obviously the TV series, which it made him like big, and he survives and all that. But I'm still waiting for them to do like one more episode where he pops his clogs. Yeah,
he doesn't die. If you want to see the film where he deserved death so much, as in like the treatment that happens to him, I mentioned it for way back early in an episode. Is a film called Possessor, where he gets truly fucked up, but he doesn't die. And that's the one where I was like, oh, please just kill Sean Bean now.
Is he a right piece of shit in that film, is he?
He's not great, but he gets absolutely fucked up with a poker, like a fire poker.
Oh.
I don't think it's hot. It could have been worse.
At that point, would you want it hot? Right, okay,
I think before we get into it, I should probably say, I also enjoyed the film.
Yeah, but it wasn't a 3 times at the cinema.
I definitely had me scratching as to why I did return 3 times. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it had all the elements of films I tend to do, like a lot of silly action and explosions and But I had a nice little sci-fi element to it as well, which I really enjoyed.
I do think the facility and everything was rendered and fitted really well. I think a lot of the effects were really impressive in terms of the scope of the facility.
Well, again, this is the thing. In 2005, so much practical effects. That's what's good.
It's good to see some practical effects. We're just saying as well, the reason it's called the island is that the whole premise around the people in the facility and the way that works is that when one of those clones is needed to be like harvested, there's this lottery and they're called up to escape, like to go to live on this like paradise island.
Because it's the only place, it's the one place left that's safe in this post-apocalyptic world, which
what do they call it, from like the outbreak or something?
It just says there's the outbreak or something.
That's one of like 4 memories that they implant in them, isn't it? To kind of
and that is like, I really like the Steve Buscemi character in this, because early on you learn that Steve Buscemi's character, he's just like a maintenance guy that works there, and Ethan, Ewan McGregor's character, Ethan, who the fuck's Ethan? Ewan McGregor's character has like befriended him, and it's not like super sinister or weird, and it's just like Steve Buscemi's character's like, oh, I'm going to this job and it's awkward that these people are here that we're lying to, but I'll just get on with it. I enjoyed it's his
character, apart from telling his partner to fuck off.
I mean, but then I guess it's authentic to his character.
He also had quite a cool death in this film as well, didn't he?
Yeah, very cool
fell
death.
off the balcony in the train station through the bar.
Yeah, got shot and then fell through. I guess he got that drink.
Do you reckon him and Sean Bean had to like flip a coin?
Yeah.
Who's having the best death out there?
I mean, Sean Bean sort of gets hung, so
or
hanged, I should say.
Sean Bean saw the script and went, "Sorry, Buscemi's dying how?"
Yeah.
Well, mine better be fucking better.
I thought, we both said this at the time when they were fighting towards the end, and there's like these massive turbines. We were both like, Bean's going into it.
He's going into it, He's got to be. He's getting shredded.
Bean blender.
I'm surprised you weren't like, no, he's not, because you've seen this film.
Like I said to you, I haven't seen this film since probably 2005.
Is this your first time seeing it?
I think I've seen it years ago. Vaguely recalls.
We're talking nearly 20 years since I have last seen this film.
Fair.
See, I feel like I just caveat that I've seen it a few years ago. Like,
which is why, though, going back, I do genuinely believe all the classic films that Jim was like, no, I've never seen it.
He might have
seen it, but only once.
He might have, but only once. Yeah.
So it was barely enough to register. That's what I thought.
Well, it's just that long ago, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, now we've talked about the film and said our opinions on it. Should we cast a roll?
Absolutely.
Lincoln 6 Echo.
Who had him?
I have
Oh,
Lincoln 6
beautiful.
Echo.
Go on then, Sam. Hit
So,
us with it.
played very well by Ewan McGregor. I mean, I have to say,
I think he's good in this.
I
don't think Ewan McGregor has been bad in anything. He's done some things that haven't been great, but he's always
not
been
necessarily
good.
A bad thing, innit?
Yeah, Ewan McGregor's excellent. So I'd caveat.
I think I want more Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, I mean, what was
He got very lumped in with all the Star Wars stuff, hasn't he? What's
Yeah.
he done since a lot?
well, Kenobi.
Yeah, but that's Star Wars. What's he done out of the Star Wars universe? That's like.
I'd like to have seen him gone back and do some more independent films.
Did he do?
And go back
did
to
he
like
do
those
that
train
did
spotting
he
routes.
Did he do the sequel for Train Spotters or Spotting? Whatever it's called?
Yeah, he
yeah.
was
He
in the
did
sequel.
that,
He was also in, wasn't he in some stuff where it was him and somebody on a motorbike and they like travelled around South America and places like that, like
Yeah, with Charlie.
The Long Way
someone.
Up or the something like that. So he's done some sort of like
Loads of stuff like
documentary-esque things and stuff. But yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
Was he also in that film with where Tom Holland made the disaster film? Was he the dad in that?
Don't know. Oh, I'll tell you what he was
What's
in,
it called?
which was really bad. He was in Birds of Prey, which was the DC thing, with Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn and all that. And he was Black Mask, so he was a bad guy. And he was actually quite a scary fuck in that. So, quite interesting. But again, terrible film. Okay, so I've gone for my classic 3 picks on this.
Yeah.
So a Hollywood pick, an outside pick, and then my pick.
Okie dokie.
So for my Hollywood pick, which is kind of a bit of an outside pick, I guess, but I've gone for Dane DeHaan, who plays Green Goblin in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and he's also in Valerian, and because the thing about all these clones is they're actually only sort of like 5-6 years old. They've got like very young kind of.
They're like children.
They're innocent, which actually makes a few scenes with Scarlett Johansson really awkward and icky. Like there's a few bits where you're like, she's got the mind of a child.
Yeah.
Like when they're in the bar and they're like.
Yeah, but even more so when she's then like.
When they meet their Link and he's like, you pounding that?
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't know what sex is.
Yeah,
It's a bit.
What?
So anyway, so I thought Dane DeHaan would be quite a good one. I think he might be the Hollywood pick because he's interesting. My outside pick, which actually comes from a couple of things I've been watching recently, is Chase Crawford, who plays the Deep in The Boys. And he's also in What to Expect When You're Expecting, which I didn't realise until going back and watching it recently. Yeah. He's like Anna Kendrick's love interest.
Right.
And playing that kind of like straight up, rom-com leading man role, he does really well. And he's a very good looking man. And without the creepiness of the Deep, I think actually he'd be quite good in this.
Yeah.
But my pick, which I'd like to go with, obviously down to the group's decision, is Sam Claflin, who I know I've picked a few times, but I think he's really good. He's in Hunger Games, he's Finnick, and he's in Love Rosie, and things like that. He's obviously a very good looking man. He could do the action stuff and the physicality.
Yeah.
And I think he would play it really well as like innocent but like still kick ass.
Yeah.
And I think he could also do different accents because he's done a good American and a good English.
It's not down to the group, Sam. It's your choice. It's
Well,
your recasting. Who out of those 3 are you
I'm going with Sam Claflin.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah,
and he's got the best first name in the world. So.
That's cool.
That's
something. In my head, the only other person I had considered, if it was my recasting, was to give Charlie Hunnam a chance at to redeem himself off the shit show that he's rebelled.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, he's He is good in stuff. Like, he's really good in The Gentleman.
Yeah, really good.
Which also, actually, have any of you seen The Gentleman series?
No. But
I've heard it's really
It's good. I'm about halfway through the first season. It's very, very good. Very funny, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I prefer Claflin to Hunnam, so I'm going to stick with mine, but...
Well, that's your
good
right.
choice.
Okay, well, moving on to Scarlett Johansson, otherwise known as Jordan to Delta. Nick, I believe that's yours. Now, who are you not picking to make way for Emily Blunt?
Right.
Let's get them out of the way first, because we all know you're picking Emily Blunt.
Well, do you know what? I've not gone with Emily Blunt.
Have you
Because it's too easy, and we all know that is exactly who I pick for this kind of role.
You're also not allowed to go for Florence
and
Pugh.
more interesting.
That's mine.
Right, yeah.
That's mine. You put a ban on.
No, yeah, just because his last name, and he always goes with his namesake, you know.
Yeah, I do think Emily Blunt would be amazing in this. I think she'd be able to portray that kind of innocence that kind of becomes a little bit more harder as she's more exposed to the real world and all that stuff. But I've not gone with that. So yeah, the person I cast was someone who I thought actually could add maybe a little bit more kind of innocent humour to the role, possibly off the back of a film that we fairly recently recast, and that is Rachel Weisz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I thought it would
Nice.
be really good. That could definitely carry that kind of innocence.
Absolutely.
There
Yeah.
might even be some slightly more humorous moments where, like, thinking back to like Scarlett Johansson turns into a badass pretty quickly in this film. Like when she's like welding the nail gun on someone's hand and stuff. Whereas I think Rachel Weisz's character I could see acting a bit more like doing that, but being like, oh fuck, what was that? And that could be like quite funny.
Almost like the character arc in The Mummy, actually. Very similar.
Yeah,
Because,
like, obviously not as kind of bombastic as
but
that,
she's quite innocent at the start of that, and then very quickly has to
An
sort of
episode,
face.
of course, which you can still go back and listen to in our back catalogue,
Yeah,
wherever you get your podcast.
that's a good
from.
one. That's a good
That is
one.
a good one. That is a good one.
They're all
so
good ones.
there's no other picks. I've just popped them in. Obviously, Emily Blunt was. I just wanted to not be obvious.
Yeah,
So that's what I've done.
It would have been obvious. I mean, Rachel Weisz, good choice.
I like Rachel Weisz. That's a good one.
Thank you very much. Moving on to you, Jim.
Yeah, so I guess the first one to go for really should be Dr. Bernard Merrick, played by Sean Bean.
What a bastard! What a
He's
clowny
a
bastard!
What a
Whiny
bastard.
little bastard, isn't he? Really wrapping all the little clones around
He's
his
good-
finger,
he's
making-
good at
making
just-
him think he's the good guy, but really he's a prick.
Yeah,
And
when he,
even-
when he
For that
puts
money.
that clone down, sat with him, chatting. The guy who was like saying, "Oh yeah, I don't believe this, I don't believe that." He's like, "Yeah, interesting," and then just injects him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And then, like,
I think that is bad because he's like playing like their therapist, so someone that they're supposed to be able to trust. It's it's pretty sadistic.
And then obviously towards the end, when he's sat in the office with the bounty hunter, we'll get onto later, he's just like puts them all down. It's like, then when he reveals it, it's like, "Oh, I was actually a slave in my." It's like, just didn't give a shit. He's all in it. It's just all about the money. So just think about the money we can make. It's like,
To be fair,
Wow.
Honsu's redemption arc is a little.
yeah, you did quit that.
I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad.
We'll get on to that.
I'll be good.
You'll be-
I'll be good. Now.
It was a very, you said it was a very, we both said it was a very, very quick 180, wasn't it?
I'll be good.
He
'cause
does-
What I really want to do is run out of the tunnel into the daylight with all the clones because that could look fucking awesome.
He does have a couple of looks to camera showing I'm not too happy about that. But it all happens after he shoots fucking someone in the face. Like, Jesus Christ.
All after having God just done a lot of the murdering. Done.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Dr. Bernard Merrick, played by Sean Bean. I've got three options. I've got. Well, the first one, I'm not picking him, but it's because I've had an absolute torrid time with getting recastings. I've just not been able to think of anyone. So I actually picked another one of his. I'm going to be the one mentioning it. One of his Lord of the Rings alumni. So my first one was Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, him.
Him.
Pick him.
No, he's not
Picking
being
him.
picked.
Go with him.
I then went, well, who else does he work with?
In
So
Lord of the
I've
Rings.
gone with his Game of Thrones alumni.
Oh.
And I then thought, Ian Glenn, really good.
Ian Glenn is a good.
But I've actually gone with, I'm actually picking, I believe this is the guy that plays Littlefinger, Aidan Gillen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I
Smile
fucking
at me.
love
He's-
Littlefinger in that.
And I would be like, where's his accent going to go throughout this film? That's what
So
I
do you know what? Actually, I think that guy in Dark Knight Rises, because he's right at the beginning. He's like the one that like tries to capture Bane, and he's like that really smarmy FBI agent. That kind of like that kind of vibe for him, I think, would work in this.
Yes, that's who I'm recasting for that role, Aidan Gillen.
Welcome aboard, Aiden.
Little finger.
Oh, Littlefinger.
Bring your little finger to
So
this cast.
next, I think we're going with the gentleman you suggested we put in. What was it? Ethan?
Ethan Phillips.
Yeah, that's-
Ethan Phillips.
I
Yeah.
think you've got that one.
Okay, so I mean, we're going for 2 each in the castings, and I think the reason that Ethan Phillips is an interesting one, he plays.
I also kind of wanted to pair them in like how I felt they fit with each other. So
Yeah.
like, you and McGregor felt like the right fit to go with him, so I thought you could have a bit of fun with the recasting and pairing off.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Jones 3 Echo is like, there's a lot of clones in this, but a lot of them are either nothing at all or they die quite soon. So Jones 3 Echo, played by Ethan Phillips, who people will know from Star Trek Voyager. He plays Neelix, who's like one of the returning cast members.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you know him.
Yes.
Nick's a Trekkie.
Yeah. Everyone's a bit of a Trekkie.
I'm not.
No? All right.
I mean,
used to always be on one of the original 5 channels all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I say I'm not. I think I think if I actually sat down and watched it, I think I would do.
Next Gen and Voyager, they're good.
I think if I
They're
actually
good.
sat down and started, I think I would probably sit and go, okay, yeah, I'm a Trekkie. I like Trek.
Solid television.
So yeah, it's good. So he plays kind of like the not the conspiracy theorist as much, because like the other guy is like sure that something's going on, but this
He's
guy,
all in. He's in.
yeah, he's all in.
He's got a system, hasn't he?
He's got a
worked on
system, but he wants to go to the island. He's like, jealous people that go, and he's so innocent and like really puppy, and you want him to survive, and he does, and that's good.
The island is his life, and that's his reason for living each day, isn't it? It's that
Yeah.
it's getting picked for the lottery.
So again, I've gone with 3 picks for this: Hollywood, outside, and my pick. Now, the Hollywood pick is somebody that I know could play the sort of the innocence and the sort of the
Bit of a quirk.
quirky, and I don't want to say like dumb, but like very naive. Yeah.
Naive is the word, yeah.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
I think he would be good. He'd look a bit weird and he'd be like, "It's my turn on the lottery." Like, I'm
Great
sure of it.
casting.
Like,
Yeah.
he'd be good. Hollywood would know it. Outside pick. I think we did this a few times, but Daniel Radcliffe. I think Daniel Radders.
The Radders would be so good.
Right back Radders on pretty much anything.
Oh yeah,
You're right.
I love
He
that's
was
such a good pick. Bob, what's your?
But the one
choice?
I've gone for is just somebody that like would be even more kind of like, you'd want him to survive because it would feel like you're kicking a dog a bit. That scene when he goes into the furnace room and they like turn the furnace on is really so someone a bit more kind of like that you take care of.
Yeah.
So I've actually gone with Jim Broadbent to like age it up a bit and kind of like him be like almost like a grandfatherly figure to like, well, now Sam Calvin's character.
Which would be interesting actually, because why wouldn't you have like older people that have chosen to?
Well, I
clone
mean,
themselves?
Ethan Phillips, he is older. They do have older people and younger people
but
in
I
there,
think
which would be
probably
weird
older
because you would think surely everyone would be like teenage peak fitness. If you were going to make a clone of you, you would think they would all be teenagers.
Oh yeah, good point.
You wouldn't you?
Because the organs.
You'd have like 18-year-olds.
You want them at peak
Yeah.
health.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe they explain that away with like, it has to be actually like genetically the same age as you kind of thing.
It's the same
But
kind
also,
of
when
science.
based on when the technology would have obviously arrived, you're bound to have older people that are like, hang on, I fucking want that.
Yeah, but if you had like a 90-year-old person, he wouldn't want a 90-year-old lung.
No, of course you wouldn't.
So if there was a 90-year-old person, you'd be like, well, clone an 18-year-old version of
Perfectly fit
him.
and healthy,
Yeah.
the
So yeah,
same
why aren't
match.
they all like 18?
Yeah, they could explain that away though. With like, it's like when Jim uses the
Plot
word
hole.
science.
Science. Yeah. I think there was a scene where Sean Bean went science. So yeah, but I think Jim Broadbent would be fun.
I've
Nice
got a
kind
soft
of
spot for John C. Reilly and Radders, but
yeah.
I think Jim is good.
Broadbent's a win. Anyone have any picks for that?
No.
I love what you've got
torrid
with that.
times. I've struggled.
You've barely picked your own.
I've barely picked my own, let alone have full time with others. So yeah, I think next we've got James McCord, who is, as we said, which is the technician that.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
The slightly misogynistic.
Aside from that, he is good in this film. He has
He's a
great
good-
interaction with McGregor, and then I think like when he sort of is looking after and sort of helping to smuggle out the 2 clones. There's some great sort of banter. Shame about his epic death. Well, it's not a shame because it is.
Not sure, it was a very good death.
But I almost wanted to see him be able to accompany them a little bit longer, maybe, because I think he really helped he helped to bridge that gap in terms of them interacting with
Yes.
the
Yeah,
scary
I'd have liked
world.
to have seen a bit more of him out when they're out running.
Yeah.
I'd have liked to have just seen him just join them a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I think it would have been fun because there was a lot of the humour there of like him explaining what these things actually were.
Yeah, I think the part of his character you didn't necessarily need, which is reflected in my casting choices, is he didn't need to like then be slightly like badass in terms of driving this like sick dune desert buggy type car, and kind of like he's obviously got the partner who's shown to be, you know, he treats her not in a great way from the way that he's spoken to
Mate,
her.
for the 90s,
Pretty
he
good.
treated her with super respect.
Babe, go and get us fucking six
Yeah,
pack, will you?
he didn't hit her.
He didn't hear.
So, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that was needed. That felt a bit like
Well, again,
doesn't do his
this,
character any favours.
considering this film is meant to be set in, it says 2019, it makes them think they obviously thought in 2019 men are still going to treat women like that.
I think, but maybe,
So
like, again,
was that needed? Probably not.
to give the film maybe more props than it deserves, maybe it was to show that, like, that even, like, not great people have a line. And this is the line that he was drawing. Like, he's a bit of a misogynistic, he's a bit of an alcoholic, he's a bit of like a whatever. He probably wouldn't like lift his boot to save her this or that. But this is the line, actually. He knows this is something he's got to do.
Yeah, I mean, I would kind of argue to that he only drew that line once they'd already escaped and landed on his fucking lap.
And then he had no choice.
now.
Then he had no choice to draw. He's like, oh fuck, the problems
But I-
arrived.
but I
Now
guess-
I've
exactly in the
I've
vicinity
now got
with
to
all
deal
the
with it,
car,
yeah.
all the car keys.
But
being
if
like, I'm gonna
but
bust
if he
them.
was a nicer guy than that, he wouldn't probably be working there in the first place.
Yeah, true.
So-
And I guess it was kind of also showing, like, in terms of the down-to-earth people who are running this facility at ground level, they kind of live outside, you know, it's all in the desert and stuff. So it's like these fringe societies where we see like the bar, it's like a desert-style bar or whatever. So yeah, I get it. I've tried to kind of go slightly different in my casting. So I had two choices. The first person I went for, Sam, you're welcome, was Michael Caine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Because I thought
yeah.
what would be interesting is just to slightly dial up, and I think it's the same kind of thing that you did in making your previous casting
Jim Broadbent.
slightly
Yeah.
older and sort of fatherly or grandfatherly. Is that to have more of that interaction where obviously these clones are kind of childlike? So just to dial that up a little bit so that there was some of that sort of fathering, mothering going on. But then I thought, hang on, it's 2019, baby. Why can't the handyman of this facility be a woman?
Oh, yeah.
So my other casting choice was Helen Mirren. Because I was kind of going to go for a similar kind of age,
Nice.
like that mother
Okay.
Rain.
I mean, yeah, I can see it because she has done like a bit of a getaway driving role in one of the Fast and the Furious films.
Yeah, and I thought it would
So,
be really fun.
and from what I read about, she's game for shit like that.
So I thought she'd be game.
That'd be
for it.
good. My only thing is,
I
like,
like Helen Mirren.
I could see her busting
like
up
that.
the hip flask still.
Yeah,
like,
I
giving
like-
it to-
would
Yeah,
these,
I
like,
like
8-year-old
that.
people still be working as, like,
Yeah,
technicians?
It's 2019. Like the,
So-
the pension
so what?
age is obviously. Like
Yeah, what we're saying is
120.
2019, hover cars, but no fucking pension, and misogyny is still...
Retirement age is through the fucking roof.
Yeah. I guess if people live longer, they have to fucking work longer, you know?
Yeah, but that could be reflected in scripts. You could definitely have a.
Well, we're not
a
saying that
joke
Helen
for it.
Mirren has to be her current age. We could have a slightly aged down Helen Mirren.
Well, I did try to go for kind of.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to have
Era-specific,
Michael
so-
Caine in it, you know, he'd be the older Michael
Speaking
Caine.
of Michael Caine, it's got nothing to do with the film. But I saw a rumor. I hope it's dog shit. That apparently he's in line to play Dumbledore in the HBO Harry Potter
Oh,
series.
that would be fucking, yeah. Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? If that happens, I've got so much material to work with. Jesus Christ.
I don't know how true it is. It clearly wasn't a reputable source that I saw it from, but I'm like, I really hope that's dog shit.
Right, fuck you, Slytherin. 10 points to Gryffindor, right? Yeah. Neville Longbottom, you're a fucking cunt.
Right, we've got one more casting.
Yeah,
to
so
do.
we got one more.
I just want to do this. Oh, man.
Go on, Sam. Go on. Do one more.
Oh,
you do one more. In fact,
yeah.
go on, do two more. Come on.
We're here for the fucking Tri-Wizards Cup, alright? Yeah, hold up. Did you put your name in the fucking Goblet of Fire, Harry? Fuck you. Snape. Fucking do it, mate. Fuck. Right, that's it. That's
So yeah, so
Got
I,
that out of your system?
are you done?
No, I don't think so.
Are you done for now?
Avada Kedavra.
I reckon you must whisper this stuff in your sleep.
Oh, man. It's good, yeah.
Do you think? I think he's waiting for Small over again. For fuck's sake, he's doing it again.
He's caning again.
I'll do it during sexy time.
He's not having a wet dream. He's having a cane dream. So for fuck's sake, he's caning again.
Yeah.
Right, who have you chosen for Albert Laurent?
Yeah, so Albert Laurent, as we say, he's the hitman. I'll say
Sort of
hitman.
Bounty hunter, mercenary
brought
bounty.
in to reclaim
The clone catcher.
reclaim the property of the facility.
Now I really want to see a scene where he's like prancing around like the child catcher with a big net. Like, I'll get you, clones. Oh.
Played, of course, by I'm going to pronounce this. Jumon Hansu, who, as we know, is General Titus from Rebel Moon.
Yeah,
No point for him.
So
he's
went
known
up
from
in the
good
world.
things as well.
He went up in the world.
Just to say that I think just to explain the reason that this group of because they're not like recognised police service.
No, they are brought in by
special forces. Or
Sean
whatever.
Bean.
Because obviously
Sean Bean to do it on the quiet.
Because Sean Bean is breaking the law.
They certainly don't do it fucking quiet because obviously it's fucking fuck out of a city.
I mean, they forced this right up.
But yeah, we should say.
There's nothing quiet about it.
So Sean Bean's character has said that these clones are kept in a vegetative state.
Yeah.
But you find out that didn't work and that the samples didn't work, so they had to raise them and keep them alive, which is illegal. Which is yeah. It's a fucking no, all right? Yeah.
So I've only got one name for this because, as I've done with Preach On, I've had a nightmare. As I've mentioned before, I've been watching a lot of Lost recently, so that is where this character's come from. It's the man that plays Mr. Echo from Lost. So I'm going to butcher the fuck out of his name. It's Adewale Akinnuoye Agbaje. That's how I'm pronouncing it.
Good effort.
If it's wrong, don't know. But yeah, so he kind of plays a very similar character in Lost in a way. In that when you first see him in the flashbacks, he's he'd been taken from his village to become like a drug runner, killer. Then he has a 180 when his brother's killed. He becomes the village priest and he protects the village. And then it's kind of his role on the island as well. He's a bit of a protector, but he will
fuck shit up
if he needs to. And I like his performance. He's only in it for about 20 episodes. And when he got off, I was actually quite annoyed because I liked Mr. Echo as a character. I liked him when I first watched Lost. I like him now when I'm still watching Lost. It annoys me every time he gets killed off. So yeah, that's who I'm picking to replace Jimon Hansu.
I think he's really good. He's been in loads of stuff as well. I really liked him in The Thing. All the way back, he was in Ace Ventura, Bullet to the Head, Legionnaire, Pompeii.
Can you show me a picture? Because I don't know Lost, so...
He's awesome. You'll recognise him straight away.
Yeah, you will recognise him.
And actually be like, oh my god, he's perfect for this role as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's fucking
really
good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's a great shout for that role.
Yeah. So that's who
I like it. I like it physically imposing, which is
yeah, he's a very physically imposing man.
I think he's quite good in sort of nasty roles. I've seen him.
So he'd bring the nasty, but
he'd
then
bring the nastiness to it.
Obviously, I know the character of Albert Laurent. He does a very 180 at the very end of the film, so you don't actually get to see much of a softer side of him, really. But yeah. I just think, for that role and what's required.
I do wonder. Actually, we kind of did slag off the character's very quick 180, but actually, he might not really know much about this job. Like, he's got called in, and like Sean Bean says, go track these people down.
To begin with, it's about the money, but then as he learns actually more about it, he kind of goes, well, hang on a minute, I resonate with that because of my upbringing.
Yeah, and he might not know that there's a facility full of clones.
No.
Are you in the employ of Mr. Micheal Bay?
I'm just saying, he's done a
so
lot of shit.
Giving.
And so I think that
has Micheal Bay been recently around your house and give you a bit of a rip?
Yeah. You know what? It was Armageddon in my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I personally can't wait.
He was the rock hard.
Bad Boys 5 featuring Sam.
Yeah,
He was the starring role. That's what I can't wait for.
So Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and Sam.
Well, if we're going by this film, there's a lot of whitewashing going on, so maybe.
Before we just summarise our cast, go back to the technology in this film. There's one thing I want to pick up on, and that is the brutal fucking little harpoon pistols that the security guards carry, right?
That's not fucking needed.
Surely you'd have like some kind of electro collars.
Well, we've got
or
fucking
stun
tasers
guns.
now.
Yeah, surely harpoon guns.
Yeah.
Fire out cables.
Guys, should we like hit him on the head with something?
should we
No.
do?
What about tasers? No.
No, I used the harpoon gun.
Javelin through their fucking ankle.
Yeah, I kind of felt that scene when they were chasing him down the corridor, shot him and just dragged him back. And I was like,
Two go into his Michael Duncan Clark's like calves, don't they, or his Achilles?
yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, I felt that. That was quite harrowing.
Unnecessary.
Well, maybe they do have a net, but they saw the size of Michael Clark. They went, get the big shit.
But also,
Get the harpoons.
Maybe it's just a Michael Clark Duncan taser.
No, it comes out later, doesn't it? Because Sean Bean, I swear, uses it on.
He does, yeah.
Lincoln Six Echo.
Yeah.
Surely you'd be like, right, whatever we do, let's say that there's an incident, security incident, escape attempt. The one thing you can't do is physically harm the clothes.
Yeah.
Because that's our commodity.
Yeah, so like Michael Clark Duncan, they're dragging him back with the calves. Like, what do we need out of him? Oh, he needs his calf muscles.
Fuck! Which is conceivable could happen because I think he's real
an American football player. Yeah, my calves are gone. I need new calves.
Yeah,
We speared them with giant lances.
About that, your clone went for a run and we had no choice but to take him down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you just used like a lasso or something. Didn't you?
Also,
Or
weirdly-
no, harpoon the cast.
As long as you kept his legs intact, I don't mind.
Yeah. Do whatever you want to his upper half, as long as you left his calves alone.
Well, I imagine being an American football player, he needs strong upper half as well.
No. It's all about the calves.
It's all about the leg. All about
It's
the
all about
calves.
the
Just
calves.
the calves, baby.
Right, talking of calves, let's talk about our cast.
Oh, that was
Not your best.
That's
Not
your best,
the
mate.
best, no. Right, for Lincoln 6 Echo, instead of Ewan McGregor, I've gone with Sam Claflin from the Hunger Games and Love Rosie fame. And for Jones 3 Echo, the sort of sidekick clone that survives to the end, instead of Ethan Phillips from Voyager fame, we have gone with Jim Broadbent from just being a fucking amazing actor fame.
In loads.
Just in everything, yeah. And he's got a great big bushy beard!
Nick, fire it out.
So I took Scarlett Johansson's character, which was Jordan 2 Delta, or Sarah Jordan, who was the real person.
Oh yeah, the famous actor. That's quite a sad story, actually. Just to go back to it, she was dying, and so because they even mentioned, they're like, oh my god, like my real person's gonna die,
And
and
that won't
See
make a
when
difference anyway.
Yeah, I've seen when she phoned and then her kid picked her up
yeah,
and she's
mummy,
like, Mummy, it's like,
are you better? Are you in the
Yeah.
hospital? I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go and raise this kid. I'm not gonna help this woman. That's it. I've just gone. Oh my god, she's got a daughter who's gonna be like
We've got
lose
a
a mum.
chase scene to film.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
I've got
to go sliding down.
I've got to fall off a roof.
Where's my nail gun gone? So yeah, I cast Rachel Vines.
Nice, good one.
That would be good. And then I had Steve Buscemi's character, James McMccord, who needs to have a talking at some point about his attitude.
Yeah.
And I decided to cast Helen Mirren, who certainly would not be talking that
I think she still should.
I think
I think
she
she should be a lesbian character and just treat her girlfriend shit.
Absolutely should.
Oh no, I think that Steve Buscemi should play her
The
partner.
wife, yeah.
And Helen Mirren's like,
I think they could catch the train. No, look, go get me a drink.
grown ups talking.
Go get me a
You
beer.
sure you don't want to go back? Okay. Because he could tell a woman to fucking get a drink. Shut up, love. Adults are talking. Go get me a fucking martini, all right?
Sam, are we getting a bit of an insight into your role play at night or something?
Shirley fucking Temple.
No, it's Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
I like it.
Jim.
And yeah, so Dr. Bernard Merrick, played by Sean Bean, is no longer Sean Bean. It's Aidan Gillen.
Nice.
I know him from Game of Thrones. I'm sure he's in many other things, but as we've established,
Queer as
I am
folk
more of a
is his main
TV
thing,
watcher
isn't
than a
it?
movie watcher. And Albert Laurent is now going to be played by Adewale Akinnuoye Agbaje, that I've got from Lost.
Fair play for you, because I would see that name and be like, I'm not reading that out on a podcast. So
I nearly didn't pick it for that purpose, because I didn't want to butcher the name.
I
Were
think
you
it's
like-
a really good recasting though? He's a great shout for that role.
He's
It's
good.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And
I
before
really wasn't
he-
confident going into any of these casting
Really?
so
I think it's almost better because I think Jimon Honsu plays that role when he's like just the bad merc guy. He's almost a little too cool, and I would have liked to have seen him be a bit more nasty.
yeah.
And I think your casting would bring
Thank you very much.
a bit more hate to me. So good work.
Okay, so that is our recasting. If you want to let us know what you think we've done, how we've done with this recasting, of course you can contact us via the email casserollepod@gmail.com or over on our socials, casserollepod on X. And we actually have an email this week, which I am going to quickly read out before we introduce the mega wheel. I have an email which I need, which I've read through it and I kind of have my pants pulled down, mate.
Can I just ask you a super quick question before you read it?
Yeah, go on.
Off the back of this film, if you could have a clone of yourself, but they were like, but you can only have a clone of one piece, and we'll keep that safe for you just in case. But like a healthy version, I would go knees, as we've already established about my squeaky knees.
Well, I mean, that's a bit stupid.
I'd be like, get me some 18-year-old knees.
I'd go brain, because then I could survive as a brain.
Yeah, but you can't survive with just the brain in a tank.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you've kind of hit. I don't know what I would do. I mean, my knee. I'm probably.
What's most gouty? What's most gout?
Well,
most gout ridden?
Well, in all fairness, my knees are fucked.
Feet,
My knees are fucked. My back's fucked.
Would you bring back your gorgeous blonde locks from back in the day?
Well, no, because I'm just going to lose them again.
Not necessarily. If they cloned like 16-year-old Jim peak blonde lock hair.
Blonde. What I?
But we'll Jim.
No, I like.
We can clone
I like
this
the
hair
bold.
for you.
No, I like the bold.
Peak blonde
No,
locks.
I like the bold.
We can bring them back for you now.
Absolutely not. No, I think I like the bold.
Your clone will have no understanding of what we've done,
Oh, right, okay.
and then we can transplant the locks for you.
No, I like the bold. I think I would probably choose my spine. No, honestly, obviously, because I'm
Just a Jim's spine somewhere.
well, it's because I'm like, it's because I'm overweight. My back is having a few weeks, so I would probably have a spine.
Your back, your spine's in bits.
Yeah, I'd probably,
I
Get a
think,
fresh one.
I think, to be honest, as soon as you said it could only be one bit, Jim was like, "Nah, keep it. I need so many bits.
I do. Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah.
if you're only offering me,
I don't want that one choice."
If you're only offering me that one choice, it would have to be. It would be the spine, but yeah, I need a lot more than just the one piece. I'd need a pharmacy full of them.
I think I don't know. It'd have to be brain, because I'm genuinely terrified about like Alzheimer's and stuff like that. I think that'd be the worst.
Could be on the way out.
Yeah,
Get that fresh brain in.
exactly.
Fucking hell, that. I
Jen-
don't want to hear that news again.
Do that. Get on the phone now, because if it won't be too long before all you are is just a Michael Caine impression.
Just a Michael Gash.
And at that point,
Hello, I've ordered a brain.
So,
Michael Caine? No, you haven't. No, I'm not actually Michael Caine.
as I said, we have had an email
Oh, cool.
by friend of the pod, Neil Wilmer.
Oh, Neil. Fucking love Neil.
So
Neil Warnock,
Wilmer.
football manager, Neil Warnock.
No, not. That's Warnock.
Okay.
This is Wilmer.
Neil Wilmer, friend of the pod.
Okay.
So he writes in, "Hey guys, love the pod, blah blah blah.
Don't blah, blah, blah. More of that. We want that.
You're meant to be reading out his email.
Yeah.
I've been listening since day one, and aside from Jim's largely abysmal film and food opinions, I don't know what food opinions he's on about. I feel like I've given pretty decent ones.
He's a good
And
guy.
refusal
Good lad, this
You
Neil.
don't like pancakes.
Oh yeah, they're vile. And refusal to back down on anything ever. It's been an enjoyable ride.
But to be fair, he knows you in real life. So.
I also feel like I have backed down on quite a lot. I feel like I have accepted
Debatable.
when I'm wrong at times. However, I have a confession. I've never left you a review. He's lying because he has. It's on Apple. It's a 5-star review.
Oh, good.
And when I messaged him this, he was like, "Have I?" I said, "Yes."
He could do another one then.
Yeah,
I know,
on
a
all
shocking
the
oversight on my part.
All of them.
So I hopped online today and was all set to drop a banger on you. But then my dilemma occurred, and this is where he's had my pants down. How many stars should I give the pod? Because as we have all been told over and over, Jim doesn't believe anything should be awarded 5 stars, as nothing, as nothing is
He
perfect.
fucking got us there.
He's got. He hasn't got us. He's just got Jim.
Apart from the random anime film that he watched last week, which somehow broke his entire belief system. So, does Jim think I should abide by his system and award 4.5 stars? Or will he finally admit his system is ridiculous, therefore freeing the world to give 5 stars? Hopefully he'll be able to shed some light on the subject on the upcoming pod. Neil, I have shed light on my system on past pods. It has been a bane because these two idiots don't understand
Right, so
the system.
well, we know this is
your
it, right?
system. We started it for a 4-star system. Then we managed to get you to a 5-star system. Then 4-star system. Then you watch something, broke the system, 5-star system. Now you're on a 10-star system.
So is that anime 10 stars?
It's either 10 out of 10 or 5 star.
So you agree that it could be 10 or 5, but you don't want to do a 5-star system?
I don't like stars. I prefer.
10 stars.
5 out of 5.
We'll do 10 thumbs up.
Wait, listen.
Get the star. No, meatballs. Do something to do with food.
You shut
Oh
up.
no, we should do that.
It's not my fault. We should do it. That's better. It's not. I don't look. It is a 5 or 10 point system. 10 out of 10. It's not. But because I think when it boils down to it, I think I'm far too anal when it comes to watching things. And and we will get on to this in a future episode. But if I see something that annoys me, immediately I cannot give it a perfect score. Even if it's a film that realistically I should fucking love, and deep down probably everything else of the film is perfect, this one thing will annoy me, and you've immediately lost your.
That's fine.
Point.
So you would give that a 4.5.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
I'm happy with that.
That is what I'm saying by I don't think anything will ever get perfect, really.
Apart from that one you gave.
Apart from that one thing, because it is for me, it's perfect. That's what I'm saying. Is that there will always be something in a film that will annoy me or that will piss me off. That I'm like, you cannot have it.
I think what you're
That
just
is why I'm
saying.
If that's why I'm saying nothing to me should get a full mark.
What you're explaining is the way a system works.
Yeah.
You're
that's how
literally explaining the way a rating system works.
I've always explained it. You two idiots just don't
No,
understand.
but I
the
get
highest
it.
possible marks are hard to achieve because
Yes.
Hardly
anything.
And that's
is
how I've always
perfect
explained
almost.
it. You two just
No,
never
no,
fucking
no,
understood
we get it. That's not what we didn't get. What I've been trying to explain to you forever, which you don't get, I get that you don't think anything's perfect. But if you're saying the most you will give is 4.5, then to you, because you have set the height, the thing that you will not go past
I do get
at
what you're
4.5 means...
That's not 100%. The 100% is 5.
It becomes your 100%.
Yeah, which is fine, but it's not 100%.
Yes.
Because you're saying it's 100%. No, it's 95%. It still needs to get. It's needed to still give me that something.
I
you know,
just-
give it
Neil,
100%.
Just so you know, I'll be editing in the fucking lift music.
Do,
over this.
Well, hey, look, no, leave
thanks
it
for
in.
this, mate.
No,
Well, hang
leave it
on.
in. Neil wanted it.
Right,
Neil
no.
wanted it.
First of all,
Neil's
what we
blame
need
for
to say
this.
then is, right, you need to then caveat, are you saying, Neil, give us 4.5 stars, or are you admitting that you're an idiot?
No, so I'm not an idiot.
So you're
Neil's
saying...
already given us 5 stars. We need 5 stars for the algorithms.
Right, so 5 stars it is.
We need 5 stars for the algorithms. I'm not an idiot because my system's fine. I just need, like I said, I just need something in a film that will always push that over.
Any listeners that do wish to email in, just to clarify our opinion on Jim, go right ahead.
And Neil, just to be clear then, you absolutely should give us 5 stars.
Yes.
But that
He already
means,
has,
that
so.
means if you're following Jim's rating, you think that this is the absolute most
Yeah.
perfect
There's not a
podcast
single-
that's ever been.
I mean,
I'm not arguing with you on that.
objectively, if I was going to review our podcast objectively and give us a genuine rating, I'm not going to tell you what I'd give us because I know we're very flawed.
Talking about that.
I know we're very flawed.
We're green, but we're not flawed.
For the algorithms, I would rather you give us and sit there and go, I fucking hate the podcast, but still review us 5
I'm
stars.
cutting this bit out.
Yeah, definitely. Right, guys, well, before...
But anyway,
Right, so, brilliant. Neil, thank you for your 5-star rating.
Yeah, thank
Anyone
you.
else listening that hasn't, please give us 5 stars.
and
We
of
are
course,
perfect.
Give us a contact. Get in touch with us. casserolpod@gmail.com. Over on X, casserolpod. We're now introducing you to the Mega Wheel. Now, each week we're going to spin the wheel, and that's going to pick the film we're going to do next.
And we tried to put classics on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam and Nick have been quite adamant that the wheel should consist of films that I have either definitely not watched or really don't remember watching.
Or we think you'll have
Or I
a really
think I'm gonna have a
awful
bit-
opinion on.
Maybe not awful, but anyway. So I'm going to spin the wheel for next week's episode.
I don't even want to edit this.
Next time
How
out,
do you edit this?
Next time out, we're recasting Point Break.
Hey!
The original. What do you think of that?
Well, I didn't
Good
even
choice.
realise there was a remake.
Yeah, I hadn't realised there's a remake.
Probably for the best. It's apparently not very good. So yeah, so that's what you can look forward to next time
I haven't
out.
seen Point Break forever. In ages.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
Really?
I've not.
Nor have I. So,
Yeah, I've not seen it.
I mean, if
I've
nothing else-
I've studied scenes from it.
Yeah.
For my amazing media studies.
Yeah.
But I've never.
Did
seen
you not
it.
watch that bit in Hot Fuzz?
Yeah,
And then think, oh, I should go.
Well, that was one of the scenes I
When's come-
studied.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like I kind of I'd seen bits, but I'd never seen it all the way through, and didn't haven't seen it. Don't know how it ends. Just
Okay.
seen bits.
So yeah. So with that one said, it's over to Sam for this latest edition of Audio Aperitif.
Yes, that's right. We're back again. And after some teething troubles in the first one, I have now provided our contestants with board, dry erase markers, and rubbers. So there will be no, hey, you just said that because I said that. Because you have to write your answers
Definitely
down.
fucking happened last time. Right. Justice for Jim.
Do I have to write the word, or can I draw my thoughts?
I mean, I think as long as Sam knows what you've done...
You can only draw it if there's a penis in there somewhere.
I think as long as Sam can recognise what it is, and it is actually the correct answer, then yeah, you can't just go, blah, 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 this is the correct answer.
Right, are we ready for our first sound of this week?
Man.
Ready?
Okay.
Right, am I going to hear them all this time?
So
yes,
excited.
I have corrected the sounds.
Well, now, how specific do we have to be here?
You have to be specific. What is the thing that is happening here?
Can we have it one more time?
Yes,
what,
you can.
just the general thing, or what's the actual... Like, because obviously I said ship last time, I said ship into warp speed, and you said no.
It has to be the exact ship. It has to be the exact thing. Yes.
Right.
Alright, I'll just shut out and guess.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I'm not confident.
You've both locked in your answers?
Not confident.
Right.
I'm remotely confident. This could be a nil
Nick, what have you got?
It sounds to me like some kind of weapon
Mm-hmm.
being used. And I was trying to think, what is like a weapon that bounces off a load of shit? And I was like, what could that be? I think I'm wrong, but I've gone with, was it the Predator? The Predator
Interesting,
weapon.
interesting.
Right.
What have you gone with?
I actually think Nick's just given me a clue, but I'm not going to change my answer. So I've wrote, is it Thor fighting? But I think it might be Captain America's shield.
It is Captain America's shield.
As soon as he said bouncing off,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
fuck, I've
that
got the wrong
metallic
answer.
kind of.
As soon as he said that, I thought I've put the wrong answer.
Well, I'm going to give half a point to Jim, actually, because Thor's hammer was very close.
Oh, fuck off.
It was close.
Fuck off.
I mean, it's the
I
same
haven't watched all of
movies.
the fucking Marvel films.
I did also give the right answer eventually.
If we are saying that you are hamstringed by not seeing some of the films, all the points are going to Jim.
Also, there's a very good
okay.
chance that he's going to play sounds of films I've never fucking seen.
But just to be clear, he said a different person with a different weapon in a different film, and he's getting half point for that.
It appears a lot in the same
I'm
film.
also getting I'm getting half a point for then saying Captain America's shield.
Appears
No.
a lot in so a totally different thing.
You're not getting
Appears a
anything
lot
for
in
saying Captain America's
Oh.
shield. You're getting half a point because at some points Thor's hammer hits the thing it actually is.
Fair enough.
That's
I
pretty
like it.
close.
I'm not arguing. I got half a point. Fuck
Right.
you.
The second sound. Okay, I'm going to go first to Jim this time.
Go on, go.
I've wrote Godzilla. I don't think it is.
Godzilla.
It is Godzilla.
It is. Oh, amazing!
But
It
is
is.
it original or is it?
It is the 1953 one.
I wrote that. I was going to say I wrote that very quickly. Then he played
But
it again, and I
they
missed it.
use or sample the sound in the new ones anyway.
Oh,
so.
sick.
Wow,
Okay.
so 1.5.
It's a good, right. So yeah, 1.5 to 1. It's very close. Right, the third
If I
sound.
would have said Matthew Broderick, would I have got half a point for that?
If you said
Why?
Matthew Broderick as a lizard,
Just
maybe.
making any noise because he was also in one of those films.
Yeah, I would have given you half a point for Matthew Broderick.
Cool. Okay, just so I'm clear on the sound scoring system.
Fuck off.
Sam scores system whatever you want. You keep saying fuck off, you're going to lose your half a point. And you're going to lose all your point. Right.
Right, third and final play.
Third and final sound for this week.
Oh, I don't know what film it's from. I'm not going to know the film.
This doesn't have to be the exact film because it happens in so many things.
Right.
Right. Well, I can see the Nick's ready, but we'll give Jim a little
No, I'm
chance.
not going to write an answer. I'm just going to say.
Well, I'm going to go to Nick first, so you have to write something down because otherwise you'll cheat. Yeah,
All right,
cheat.
all right.
Nick's just drawn a big penis.
It's wrong. It's go on.
Right, Nick.
I could be wrong, but is it Beam Me Up, Scotty?
It is Beam Me Up, Scotty.
I just wrote some kind of motion sensor.
No, it is the start of the tractor beam, the teleporter
Yes.
from Star Trek. Excellent. So Nick takes that 2 to 1.5,
Takes it at the death.
and that was our latest episode of Audio
How does
Aperitif.
that put the scores on the door?
Well, I think we're going to have to put it as a clean slate with after the blatant cheating from the last episode. So let's put it as 2 to 1.5.
I don't know. After this half point bullshit,
We're not just tracking your points at the moment. Let's just say Nick has won one. So Nick is
After
one
the flipping
nil up.
bullshit from last week. What? So yeah. So that is the latest edition of Audio Aperitif. As we did last time, we will of course put the sounds up on our socials for you all to guess. I'm sure some of you are actually kicking yourself from sound 3 from our last episode. How you didn't manage to get the motion tracker from the Alien franchise is beyond me.
Yeah, that one was the easiest one.
All of you, I got that very quickly.
Yeah,
that stumped you all apparently, which is baffling, really baffling. But yeah, so anyway, that's us from this week.
Bunch of idiots, 5-star.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you want to buy us coffee,
don't listen to Nick. I think you're all lovely people. We have we always have great chats online. You're brilliant. Yeah. So that's us from this week. Join us obviously next time where we're going to be recasting Point Break. Until next time, I've been Jim. Goodbye.
I've been Nick. Goodbye.
and I've been Michael Caine. See you later, Harry Potter.